Here we are. So our car sketch tutorial part 7 is almost ready to start today, Wednesday. Today is the 11th of April, and of course I'm just waiting for you to arrive, and I am preparing my vision on my PC monitor so that I can check really well what's going on. Okay, here we go. So we have already 2 people. Hi guys. Only one for the moment. So we wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit. 5. So I bet everybody saw the match, the Champions League soccer game yesterday between Barcelona and Rome. I mean, I hope you did. I did it. I watched it. It was so nice. Hi Marcin, how are you? So it was really, really beautiful match. I have to say that even if Roma is not my favorite soccer team in Italy, I have to admit that I was really happy about how things went on. Hi Feti, ciao Siddharth. Everybody's coming. That's very good. So, hello. I am fine, thank you. So I know that I started my connection a bit earlier than usual. No big deal. We're just waiting for people to arrive. Now we are 7, so that's nice. Hi Ari. Harry Malak. Hi sir. So let's wait. 9 people connected. Great. So you can see maybe in the back some of my old tutorial sketches that of course I put it up because I kind of like those sketches. They are made with markers, mixed media, so they are a little bit more complete compared to those nice pencil or pen sketches we make together. Hi Roy, thank you for being back with us. Today it's really nice and warm here in Paris, 20 degrees, so it was really, really very nice today to go and have lunch with such a nice weather. Can I ask about the Red Dot diploma? It's not a diploma. The Red Dot Design Award that you can see in the back, it's something that the whole team that made the Renault Twizy EV car, okay, the tandem city car, won in 2012 in Essen, Germany. And this is a very prestigious prize that is given to the world of industrial design and designers, whether they are professional designers or designers that start their career and that they make a product or a project that is it's getting the prize. Of course, there is a way to participate into the Red Dot Design Award, which is every year, okay, in the beginning of July, end of June, and it is a really beautiful organization, a beautiful time. I went there with my director because we were there to receive this prize for the team, and of course my director and myself in terms of design manager of the project, we received also a nominative prize, so this one is on my name, but then there was also another one for the whole team. And it was beautiful because there were almost 2,000 people in this big auditorium. It was really, really nice. Congratulations. Thank you very much to the whole team. Yeah, they did an excellent excellent work. And then over here you see my diploma from Art Center. Here instead it's a sort of a certificate of participation that the University of Palermo in Sicily gave me because I was invited 2 years ago, University of Architecture, to give a lecture about car design and car design career. And it was very interesting for me because it was my first time that I was giving a speech or a lecture into a public university in Italy. So I was a little bit shaky because you know there is a difference between public universities and the private design universities. There is a kind of differences. So sometimes, hi Aditya, welcome back. So there are some witnesses of some nice invitations I have got in recent past. So now we are 11, it's 6:30. Let's wait one more minute and then we will start, okay? I will take my camera telephone. Great, Marcin. And I will put it on the new support so that you can see. This time I light on also the lights from the ceiling. I think it should be fine not to have strange shadows, and should be better the light effect on the white paper. All right. Every time I see this one, that is never straight. To start a career in car design, what do you mean with to start? You mean how to start? Harry, what did you mean? I don't understand your English. You mean how to start a career in car design? Hi Vera, I'm very well, thank you. What about you? I'm fine. Yeah, how? Okay, good. Well, you know, there is a nice video that, at least two videos that you can find on my channel, where I speak about how I tell about how you can start a career. I also wrote an ebook about my story because I think that it's nice. It's another way to share with you. And you can find it on lulu.com where there are my ebooks, and it's called Car Design Management, Some Tips for You. There is my picture on the cover. And that one also is a story. It's about 80 pages. It's a whole story, how I started and how I ended up. And the most important thing, as I said last time, it's you must have talent and a strong passion to draw cars and understand design and improve design of cars. That you have a good creativity and that you like a lot to draw cars. Since you are very young, I would say at the age of 10, 12, 14 years old. Okay, that's how I started. I started at the age of 12, 13 years old to sketch. Of course, there were bad shapes, naturally, but I kept on doing it. So, and then little by little I started improving by myself, just like you guys are trying to do. And then I understood that I needed a real design school. And in Italy we did not have design school at that time, but only architecture or engineering university. And I did like that option because I had the opportunity to go and propose a little frozen image. Okay, good. So there was a phone call. There was a phone call arriving, so I turned it off, and I would call back my colleague that was looking for me. So basically, I had this opportunity to go to Pininfarina at that time to have advices. I showed my stuff. I said, look, that's what I know how to do. Can I imagine to go to a school where I can learn car design? And there were some very nice Pininfarina designers that were designing Ferraris that saw my drawings, and they gave me some tips. They started drawing with me, and it's using alias or other software. So we will recommend some universities for design school. Oh wait, we will talk about this later. So basically, exactly that's what happened, and that from that day, I understood that yes, I could. It looked like my cards were correct to go and go to a design school, and then of course, searching for a design school, we discovered Art Center in Pasadena at that time, which was one of the few design schools available, and everything happened. You know, I left and I started 6 years in the United States doing several type of schools until going to Art Center, and of course I graduated from there and I started in Fiat, and after 11 years in Fiat and teaching some design, I came to Renault, and now in Renault I'm here since 19 years. It's quite a long time. So some design schools, well, you know, I don't want to waste my time, to be honest, to tell you all the list of design schools, because if you go on cardesignnews.com, which is the website that everybody knows about car design and design, you can find in resources on their website the list of all design schools in the world with the emails and informations, and also the coordinates of the address, telephone numbers, everything. So I suggest you to go to visit cardesignnews.com, just in case you don't know yet. Okay, cardesignnews.com, and you will find all the information about a full list of all design schools in the world, country by country. Okay. Then I've done internship in 3D printing and 3D scanning. Will this be helpful? 3D scanning or 3D printing, dear Aditya, it's more for model making. So it's not really for car design. I'm sorry, but it's an interesting experience that you made, of course, and I'm happy for you. But it is not really car design. Car design, it's creativity, sketching, working hard, and then when you become very good working on Photoshop, digital, and working with clay or modelers or physical modelers to make sure that you can manage your own model of your own design. That's basically very fast and very quickly explained. I'm reading also comments in the back. Is anyone from NID? Anyone is from NID here? Answer back to Mr. Saif. Thank you for your review. All right, Aditya. Okay, so you know what? Now we are 16, which is the magic number to start. Thank you very much to all the 16 that are connected. Thanks. Now I'm gonna take my telephone camera and put it on my support. Okay, so you're gonna see a little bit of earthquake. Don't worry, there is no earthquake, and then we will start. Okay, so just stay connected. I'll try to be very gentle. Okay, try not to make a mess. Okay, so let's see if it works. We have this that is not so nice, so I'm gonna try to put it in the back like that. Okay, I can take this off. Let's see if you can see my page. Can you see the page? Yes, I guess you can. And I think that there is too much shadow. What do you think? Maybe there is too much shadow. So I will try not to. Okay, yeah. Okay, wait. I'm gonna turn off one light, and maybe it's gonna work better. Okay. Let's see if this way it is better. Okay. You see, now it is better. I take off my glasses. So I got my pencil very sharp. Again, I'm too see that. Okay. I'm preparing for need. hope getting into next year. Yeah, and NID is very good school, Siddharth. Yeah, it's very good school. I can assure you that in India, it's one of the best ones. I know that there is DSK that is also trying to restart, and I have a French friend, Philippe Holland, his name, that is doing some lectures over there and special projects. So there is we have a Strat University of Design in Bangalore, which is the French school. I already talked to you about this French school, and it's starting this year, so it's the first class, okay? This year, just started. I wish you luck, Siddharth. Are you okay? Oh, good. I'm happy that you guys are wishing you yourself luck. And let's see. So first of all, remember, I am starting to sketch in a very light way, okay? So this is very important. We don't want to press hard or stuff, okay? Also because, to be honest, like always, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do something that probably it's gonna be like this, okay? Then I put this, so I do line here, line there. I'm thinking that those are wheels, okay? I'm trying to block in a shape, okay? So that I have a basic proportion on what we can be doing. I don't know if you see. Okay, in this case, all the perspective lines, you see, they are very horizontal, okay? There is a perspective because we are doing this. You see? Let's see. Can you see a little bit of my lines or not? A little bit, maybe you can see. It's very light. Hi, Ravi. How you doing? Welcome back. So now we are 19. That's good. Okay, so let's do this. Let me see if I do a wheel there, okay? And I do another one here. Can you see? Yeah, I know it is very light, but I'm gonna hit on the wheels. Don't worry. So it's gonna be so able to join you. Okay, okay, no problem. Sir, how are you? Okay, good. All right, so now that I did this, what I'll do is I will just make a little bit of the wheel well. Okay, so it's this one. Can you see? So I'm starting to have an idea of let's see what is coming out. So maybe my center line is here. I'm still trying to block in this Can you see? Yeah, I want to try to do something that is a little bit more sporty. Now, of course, the perspective is a little bit awkward, okay? So what I will do, okay, I already check from flipping over the page, okay? And I know that here there is a big problem here. So I'm trying to fix it. And of course, always with my center line, I try to keep the right proportion. It looks better like that. So now what do? I take this one, okay, and I will trace it again on a new piece of paper. Okay, so I do again my point, my sharp point. Okay, now that I have this, I will fix the wheel because this is not nice. So I think that there should be more over here. We're gonna do really a massive car. Okay, I'll try to get a nice balance between the front windshield area, the side view. It's very compressed, okay, as a perspective, but we still have to have a feeling of what's going on the side view. So if this is our muscle area, you see I'm making the section on the side view here. Sorry, I'm putting the paper a little bit more on the left so that you can see better. Okay, so now that we did this, what I will do is I will put my center line, and I'll try to really to give it a sort of a design. Can you see the car coming out? So what do you think? Okay, the back wheel. This is the section of the rear, okay? This is the wheel well of the car, the back fender, see? Coming inside and then coming outside, because this is basically I will make a side view sketch. And this is, I show you, this is the section of the side view. You see? Comes inside, and then we have and we don't see the other door cut because it's behind. Is it better now? Miroslav Panchev. All right, so let's continue. I don't know. I want to try this type of graphics. What do you think? Okay, good, Miroslav. I'm happy. Can you... I hope that you can see me. That's good because I have my PC that is just blocked. I don't know. Okay, so I cannot see in the video what's going on. I keep on going, all right? So now one thing we have to do is this line, we just have to make it a little bit around. Look how better it is now. You see, it's better now. Okay, now I'm back with the video, so I can see again. Good. All right, so let's see that. Let's say that we have this line like that. Okay, so if I take this line and I put it here, I think it's there. should be there. This point on the other side should be around here. Okay, so now that I have this, I will do one more check, okay, to make sure that I'm not doing something that's still crooked, because it can always be. And I'll try to see from the back. Well, you know, perspective looks pretty good. Oops, sorry guys, there is just the microphone line. Okay, so it looks pretty good. I have to say that it's okay. The only thing that I have to do, it's here. So now I'm working a little bit the line weight, okay? Working the line weight means that I start seeing the car coming out from the page, because I want to make sure that I understand well what I'm doing. So on the main lines, you see, that's a line weight. Okay, let me do my sharp my pencil. Hi Vatsai, good car. Hi Luciano, I love your tutorials. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for supporting. So now I do the top, okay? And one thing I have to do, I really have to understand well what's happening here, because at the moment it's a little bit a little flu, okay? So I just want to understand a little bit better what I'm doing there. I check in the back to see that it's not too flat in this area in the back. So you know what? I'm gonna just make a little change here. Yeah, like that. You see, very light. But I think it's gonna be better. You see, it looks better like that. It's more, before it was too flat in the back. Now I just lift it a little bit up. Just a little bit. Check again to make sure. Then here we can put a character line here, character line there, okay? And in the back, one thing that we could do is something that I'm sure you're gonna like a lot. Let's see. Let's make a nice air intake. What do you think? Something like a Lamborghini stuff. A really nice air intake here. At the moment, I just do the outline, okay? To see proportion, you see? Now what I have to do is the 3D effect, the three-dimensional surfaces that we're gonna put in there. So I will do it, and I have to do it in the right proportions, because we are in perspective, so we gotta be careful not to do something that is too big or too small. So I would say that if this is the door cut could do something like this. Can you start seeing it? And now I can just make that thing dark because it's a hole, okay? All right. And I want to take care of this line to make it really nice. So can you see it? And do you like it? The left, this one. Well, you know, see that you made the question about the pillars. Center line, okay? This is your, if I make the construction lines, okay? Center line, I did this as a, how can I say, as a reference line, okay? So I have this one, okay? So when I have this line here, which is my left pillar, the center line, and I do the crossing lines in perspective, which means this point, this point, this point, this point. Then because the top is a little bit curved, just a little bit, we never have a flat top, okay? Just a little bit of a roundness. Starting from my center line, I put this point a little bit higher than the side ones, and then I just make a line between the 3 points. You see? Same thing here. And that's how you have it. It's a construction. It's basically it's a geometrical construction. All right, so now let's put a nice reflection here. Let's clean up this line. All right. And now let's see what we're going to do here, because we have a line here. You see, it means that there is a little bend in this area that will and this, let's say that this is our light signature. So the interior will be dark. You see? So we have the eyes. My poor internet connection. I'm sorry, Siddharth, for your internet connection. So let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'll try to make some lines so that so that we can connect with the eye what we did on the other side. Okay. So we have a balance between the left part and the right one. Sir, the center line that goes through the hood should be more to the left, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, you are not wrong. It's true, it should be more like that, maybe. But that's no big deal. Because when I sketch, because I did a lot of this, I have the eye to judge what I'm doing between this point and this point. But it's true, you're right. This one should be just a little bit more over here. Just a little bit more. Like that. But it's okay. No big deal. So now that we have this, I would like to make some in this area. We could make some air intake. What do you think? Like the air cooling system for the brakes. We can imagine to put some air intake here and also in this area. So let's see what I do. So here, let's imagine this is a hole, okay? And then we're gonna make another one in this area. Like that. Always doing the shading to try to understand how it is our 3D. You see? On this side we cannot see it. And not also the other one there. Okay, so now I think that this point should be a little bit higher. And this element here, we will make it dark. Like it's a different material. I'll put a little bit of shadow here, like that. And I will do a little bit of shadow here to show the thickness of this wing, lower wing. Can you see it? All right, so now let's put a quick reflection on the windshield, okay? Another one here. Now, the reflection, I stop it here. Why? Because this surface, it's coming out. So it's picking up the light. This is like a semi-sphere, but part is coming out. So my reflection will start here, but it will remain blocked in this point. Tesla Lamborghini, wow. All right, so You know what? All right, so let's make a little bit of shading here. You see, I always go back and clean my lines because I want to make sure that the sketch looks nice with the lines. So now I put the radius there. You see, I'm putting the nice radius here. Look how nice and smooth. This is a reflection. A liquid reflection. You see? Now here we can just clean up also the reflection here. I'll do like that. Here we make it darker because it's going inside here. No, so we have a little bit of shading because of the hole in there. Okay. All right. So can you see it? What do you think? I think that this line should be a little bit more connected to this one to be better. So I make that the little change that I think it's gonna be much better. You see? Remember, you have always the opportunity to make corrections. You see, now it's better. Look. Because now it's really following the flow, the whole surface. Before they were like that. So I had to put on the same line. So I did a little bit of reflection there so that it's kind of mixed, so that the eye will read it correctly, even if it's not precise. Besides, this is a sketch, so we don't want to be too precise. Okay. So now that I did that, I can imagine here. Look what I do here. I'll make all this in shadow. And of course, my lines have to follow the surface. So I'm cleaning up there too. Can you see it? This part is inside. And of course now here I have to do there too. So I'm gonna take some references here. I make a little correction on the side, and I make it dark. All right, so now that we have this, here I want to also clean up a little bit because it doesn't look good. You see, it's better like that. Those are little details, but those are very important. And the same thing is gonna be here. Okay. Let me check from the back that everything looks pretty much okay. Something is still bothering me here. I think this should be a little bit like that. Let's make it a little bit darker. It's better. I'm not sure. Okay, now that I did this, I can put a little bit of reflection here very quickly. Okay. Always dark light. And I will do the same thing here. Okay, so can you put some more air intake on the front? Wow, still more. And what do we have to do? Okay, wait. You know what? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I got your point. This is the section here, okay? All right, so that's the section. What we can do, we could put some small air intakes here. You know, something like that. And of course, we have to do it here too. You see, something like that. Miroslav, what do you think? Do you like that? I think that we should not exaggerate unless it's not gonna look good. Okay, now that I did that, we can put a little bit of shading. So can you see a little bit of the shape now? No, Renault Tresor is not like that. It's completely different. All right, so now that we have this and we have this, now we can think so the back we did, no problem. A little bit on the windshield, okay, of course. And on the top. So in the front with the wheels, we're gonna do like the other time, our little trick to make the reflection here, okay? You see? Looks nice. And the wheel in the back we make a little bit darker so that we get a contrast here and we can see what is rubber of the tire and what it is the body of the car. Looks too good, sir. Can you discuss more about shading part where more dark and more light? Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Humang, you're right. That's what I'm trying to explain. So because I want to really see that this is the body, okay? That this is our body color. You see, I put this really nice dark area here to make sure, excuse me, I put in my hand like that so that I can take the paper and not make a mess. You see? So this is dark because this is in shadow. This is lighter because this is the reflection of the side cylinder of the side view of the body, side body. Okay? Just exaggerating a little bit this okay, good. You know, Humong, if you can check some of the earlier video that I did with everybody here sketching, in which I explained really well, I mean I tried to explain well how the theory of reflections is applied to our sketches, okay? According to the shapes and everything. So I suggest you to go and check this video, which is I think part 1. Make a little bit stronger here. And now I'm going to make some shading on the wheel, on the tire, of course. With our little thing here to show that this is a tire. You see? And of course, I have to make here, this is the area where it's gonna be very, very dark. Because this is the shadow of the car, the cast shadow of the car on the ground. But I will go dark, light, okay? That's what I will do to make sure that I really see. So I make the outline of the car body to make sure that it's very well defined, okay? And then I just starting to hit and of course I will do 1 or 2 layers to make sure that it's really getting dark, because I cannot get the right dark only applying the color only once. I have to go back at least twice. You're gonna build it up, basically. That's what we're gonna do. So you see, always the same line quality. Look at me, I'm trying to be parallel, very disciplined, okay? Then over here you can be a little bit more fuzzy. That's no big deal, okay? And then of course we can also control what we're doing, and we can decide if this is good enough, or this shading from dark to light should be a little bit better done. I believe it should be a little bit darker here, because this tone value is very similar to this one. It looks like they are on the same plane, but they are not, because this is in the front and this is in the back. So this has to be darker. And that's what I'll do right now. Yeah. Hey guys, you know that tonight there is another match, soccer match with the Juventus. For them also it's going to be really, really difficult. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be another nice match, I think. Alright, now that this is done, I'll try to go around, okay, clean up the line and make sure that this area is darker. I'm cross-etching here. Few lines, very nice, very sketchy, okay? You see now, this is coming out and this is in, because this is light and this is darker. Do you like it? Thank you, Siddharth, for your compliment. Okay, little correction. There is always a correction to make, of course. Okay, now that we did this, I can imagine let's see what I can do. Trying to make a nice graphics, okay, so that okay, now that I did this, I have to sharpen my pencil again. Now that I did this, I can imagine some details here. So if I do the inside part, okay, which means that this is going inside, you see? Can you see now? So this is the hole, okay? And we can make this dark. Then we can do something like that. We can apply, of course, the shading in this area because this is in shadow. And also this one is in shadow. Well, you see, that's not so bad. Thank you, Tangmei Rastogi. All right, so in the back it's not necessary. We can just do something very quick like that, just to give a little bit of, but we cannot really see it, okay? You see, it's enough just to do a little bit like that, very fuzzy. It's gonna work anyway. And now, of course, what you can do, we can make a nice imagine that we have a nice screen behind the wheel, you know, modern screen. And then we have the steering wheel, it's in the back. So we can do just slight indication, just a light indication, you see? The seating is there, the other one is here. So we can just put some lines, you see, just to give an idea that we have the interior. Okay, well, I think that this is done. So today it's 11/04/18. Okay, so I hope, what time is it? Perfect, we are on time. So if we have to imagine to have this hood to open, we could imagine to have a cut line here. Another one is in the back here. Okay, we said that the door is there. Let's check again. Looks nice. We can put in the center, in the back, just a little antenna. Like that. Okay. And of course, now that we did this, we can write down here the hashtag Luciano Bove sketch review su Instagram and YouTube, but also on FB, because we open up the same hashtag also for the Facebook page. So on Facebook, if you put Luciano Bove sketch review hashtag, you will see the things will start coming out. Thanks for the video and thanks for your time, Mr. Bove. Thank you, Feti, for being there. I will take a picture of this, okay? And I will put it, of course, on our Instagram page. All right. So let me just fix a little bit here, like that. You see, we can always fix some stuff, always. Okay, better like that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put it a little bit more like that so that you can see it better. Okay, so wait that I take this back this way. All right, so I hope it's useful to you, like always. All right, so share this video on Facebook, because on Facebook I saw that not many people know that we are having those nice times together sketching. So if you want, on your Facebook page, or also on the other Facebook pages like car design sketching, car design techniques, you know, all those car design sketching Facebook pages, tutorials and stuff, put the video, share the video. Let's see. Next time maybe we will be more. All right. So thank you very much, and see you next Monday for another sketching section together. Thank you. Ciao.